One Owner Car Guy, and what I got here for you today is a really nice 1952 Packard 300. This is a beautiful old car. Even though I do all these old classic late 60s, late 70s, mid to late 80s cars, no beating the looks of one of these real 50s, 60s cars that are just the big real metal. You click on it, you knock on it, it's like bong, 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 bong. I mean, these things are real metal. Built about 47 Honda Accords out of this car. And that's probably why they all got scrapped after they weren't in that good a condition or something. This one here is a survivor. It's in great shape. It's not all rusted out and everything. California car. I'm going to kind of do a once around like I always do on them. Then I'll go up close, show you any minor flaws and such. You can see the trim's missing on this side. And I've got all that. Nathan, 406-544-6919. Call me up and buy this thing. You can get it before it gets on eBay or on my website. Right here from YouTube. www.oneownercarguy.com. You check that out. Lots of unique classic Euro and muscle cars on there. And make sure and check out my channel here. Go and look at the videos. There's over 600 of them on here. And I do lots of classic muscle and Euro cars. And I sell them cheap. Other than that, that is your once around. I'm going to go around now and show you any minor dings, flaws, dents on the outside. Then we'll show you the inside and crank it up for you. Going down the sides, it is a straight car. You got chippage along your emblem here. It's kind of causing little issues like that. A few chips around the wheel wells. Right around here you got some chips going down there. And it slightly rubs. They open and close very nice. But when being closed, you hear that little pop. Miscellaneous, like a little ding in the trim right there. I mean, this thing is heavy, buddy. Heavy. A couple of little things starting right there. A little ding there with a chip. Absolutely beautiful. The chrome and the metal on it is in great shape. Very straight car. Hubcaps, great condition. This one here's the worst. Couple little stuffies on it. Little something there. I love the skirts on these. Little something starting right here. Not all rusted through or anything. This is great. Look at this. Great thick. Here, solid. Couple little chips along the bottom of the door there. Let you see. Man, that's about all there is to talk about on this side. Chips around these parts where you could realign, and you can see probably that's what happened. Now I can see it. It got dented right here, and that pushed it a little closer right here, as you can tell, and that probably pushed this fender just a little bit. You smack a Honda Accord or a Hyundai that hard, but you have your, oh yeah, that's something else. You have your whole grill sitting in your front seat if it was a little Honda or something, for sure. You can see that little piece right there is just rolled up a tad. It needs to be adjusted. A couple chips on it. You get into this and you paint it, you're probably going to redo your chrome. I mean, it's still shiny and all. Guy can sit here and buff it up. You could paint it. But man, this big old grill, everything, it would definitely be nicer to re-chrome it. Love the hood ornament. I think it belongs on my S500 W140 car. It would look cool. Get the plates to say the Swan. No, that don't sound so cool. But, cool hood ornament. Got these pieces in the trunk and all. Little chips, miscellaneous chips on it. Solid car. Got these pieces. I got lots of the trim there. I'll show you in the trunk. This door piece is off. Door, what do you call it? Come on now, I'm going to think of it. Door panel, there we go. I love them back fender skirts, all 54 Chevy looking. It creased along something there. So I guess on a Honda too, that thing, I mean, I'm not kidding you about being solid. And these things all open and close beautifully. Double O, the 7 fell off. Of course, the 3 is the one that fell off in front of the 2 O's. Missing this piece, I don't think I have that one. but I've got the trims for here and there and everywhere. There we go. Double, triple split window. I don't know what you want to call it. There's 2 splits, there's 3 windows. How's that? I love that back window. That back. And here's where I get with this. I hate to part this thing out. And they're just to the area where a guy could just start taking this thing apart. And I've had people offer me for parts like that. No, I don't want to sell that. That piece there is really interesting. I don't know how that plays into it, if it was a factory Packard thing or what it is, but interesting. Back chrome's in great shape. I love these pieces here. Little hips up on top of it or something. Shin guards. There you go, the shin guards. This one's got a crack in it. Right there. Okay, I'm going to show you underneath the back here and kind of tell you about, look at that. That's awesome. It's in great shape under here. Let me zoom in a little bit. And that back pumpkin, the front of it, that's the main problem with this car. Here you go, look at this little bit of something starting right there on the part where the tire comes out. Yep, the water set in the bottom of that. Yep, guaranteed. Okay. The back pumpkin, it needs to be replaced. And I'm sure a guy could fix part of it or this or that. I don't do that kind of stuff, so I don't know. Let's show you the interior here. We're going to try to block off the sunlight a little bit. There we go. It's hard to get no shadows out here. Love this old wheel. You know, I don't know if that works. And I left the key on here after I unhooked this thing, so I'm hoping I can start it. Seat's in great shape. Got a patina. Corrosion started on the floor. Still real solid. It's the only hole on this side and a pinhole right there. Oh wait, right there. And check top thing is off there. Needs a headliner put in. I can have these headliners installed for a couple $100. I'm going to pop the hood. Let's move some of the stuff from the inside around. How do I pop the hood? Oh, there we go. Do with the camera. Big old straight 8. Needs a fuel pump. We'll block this off where we can block that little bit right there. Oh, it's behind there. Yep. You see it all. Now I have not even washed this. Have not even washed it. You take this and you rub right there. You can see it just changes. I haven't even. I mean, I usually would power wash it and get the dirt down, and I did tell people to do it, but that's how this stuff works on these cars. I've got all these cars. You got to keep track of what's been done on what. Next thing you know, hey, let's take pictures. Oh yeah, that's done. It's hard to remember, and you get 3-4 people working. Look at this. It's beautiful under here. It's just not been cleaned at all. I can even. There you go. Look at there. So, degrease this thing and clean it up. It's beautiful under here. Big old straight 8, tight as can be, runs good. Here's the issues with this thing. Needs a fuel pump. 6-volt system. So when you're dealing with a fuel pump, they don't make a 12-volt. You have to buy the factory mechanical. And when buying the factory mechanical, you're going to end up, I think it's 110 to 130 or so. I had a couple extra hubcaps that are the kind that take a beauty ring in here, and I had Matt take them out. This is the inside piece for the door. If you want the other kind of hubcaps, I guess I would make you a deal, but they don't come with the car. This piece right here, and you just start thinking, parts, parts, parts. I don't want to part this car. That part right there is $100 something. I mean, I just don't want to part these cars out. It's a beautiful car. It's a solid car. I'm smacking that thing just as hard as I can and gritting my teeth when I'm doing it. I want you to know it's just surfacey type stuff. This car is tight, this car is clean, and it's ready to start tinkering on. So, with the fuel pump, this thing is a great runner. You need to work out the fuel pump issue. From there, you got this back pumpkin issue. And it's just one part of it, and a guy, if you're a little bit more mechanical than me, could probably pull it apart and fix a little $50 item. For me, I found for $8 1/4 or $8.50, just 100% rebuilt the whole back thing. Slide your axles in, start it up, and be done with it. Which kind of made more sense to me, not knowing how to rebuild that kind of stuff. Okay, your ignition down here came like this. This is how I had it. So, squeeze it. We got it running with a Lucas bottle up here. It's gonna take a good squeeze because there's no pump. And I'll fire it again for you here. I think you can keep it running with just the regular fuel until I get there. Yeah, oh yeah, baby. Great running car. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and turn her off here and shut off the gas supply. And we're out of gas. So, that's the deal. Good running car. Obvious it needs a windshield. I didn't say that yet. You're gonna need a sun visor here. And my guy will build these if you want. Heck, I can get the interior finished off for you if you wanted. He'll pop the trunk here. Thank goodness Matt remembered that. It's easy to forget something when you're doing these. Like you get it running and fire it off and you get that feeling and you're like, yeah man, I got the old wind. And you get all happy. I want to start working on it. It's a problem here. It'd be really simple just to go buy a fuel pump today and stick it on here and done with it. But it's not, I can't. There's the main line there. I'll hook that back in for you. So it will be hooked on. Here's your fuel pump. It is bad. Beautiful car. You want a clean one? Here you go. You want something that people don't ask you questions and you don't have to talk to nobody about? Don't buy this car. Everybody's going to ask about this. Now you will have the only Packard in the world. Don't know if you've ever seen a Packard, but this is how a Packard looks. And I think maybe the guy found the R and had the idea to Dremel that off or something, which would fix the problem. Not a problem. Actually, nobody would ever notice that. I just try to show you any and every problem about the car. Paint, I believe that it was most likely repainted and used to be that tan color. Not 100%, nothing to that effect. Actually, I'm going to try and pop this. My people haven't even popped this. They told me it wouldn't open. I just don't believe much of anything I hear, and I try everything myself usually, and too late. But they may have been, they may have been right on this one. It don't seem to be liking any of my keys. Nathan 406 544. Ooh, that opened it. 6919. You can reach me anytime. So you're gonna have to dink around with this. It works. My key is turning it, but the tumbler is coming out a little bit. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna have to get this open though, because there's probably gold bars in here, and I just wouldn't want to send you down the road with some gold bars. It's not really a possible deal. I want to keep them for me. Other than that, that is the deal on it. I'll show you the stuff in the trunk real quick. It's Nathan. It's 406 544 6919. Here's your side trim here. Got an extra window with the post. I had to replace these on a Chevelle one time. Pain in the butt to find, because you got to get that whole piece. Pain in the ass to get out of the other thing too. The other car. It works for me. door handle for the driver's door, and I haven't installed that. Extra trim, extra piece that goes around one of your Packard logos. Poly-ride belted old bias ply or whatever they call it tire. It's great. Well, that's it. Oh, your little, what do you call it? Cardboard inserts in there or whatever falling out. That's the deal. We'll go ahead and close this thing up. That's about all I can show you on it. Once again, it's Nathan. It's 406-544-6919. You can reach me absolutely anytime. Other than that, www.oneownercarguy.com. And like I say, I do lots of classic, mostly late 70s, 80s, some early 90s cars. Old Catalina over there. But you just can't overlook these little 50s Packards, Cadillacs and such. Well, check out my other videos. Got over 600 of them on here. And you can flip through them. Lots of classics. My name's Nathan. 406-544-6919. Import, export. I will ship this right to your port. Anywhere in the world. It don't matter. Anywhere in the United States. It don't matter. You need any help for setting that up? I can do it. Other than that, call me up anytime. Check out my website. Make sure and subscribe. Lots of clean 1 and 2 owner classic Euro and muscle cars. And I sell them cheap. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks for watching.